Hello students. Today I am going to discuss about attenuation in parallel plane waveguides. In the last session we have discussed about what is parallel plane waveguide and its field components Ex, Ey, Hx, Hy derivations, and also what is TE wave, its equations, TM wave, its equations, and transverse electromagnetic wave, its equations. And we have discussed about how the TEM wave is derived from TM wave. TM wave, TEM wave is one of the special case of TM wave. So these are the topics we have discussed in the last session. Now I am going to say about attenuation in parallel plane waveguide. So what is attenuation? How the attenuation is existing in parallel plane waveguides? So whatever the waveguide we consider, if it is a waveguide or a transmission line, definitely attenuation will come into the picture. So here attenuation means stopping or decreasing the magnitude of a signal. Amplification is nothing but it will increase the amplitude of a signal. Attenuation is nothing but decreasing the magnitude of a signal. So how the signal is attenuated in parallel plane waveguide? So generally the electromagnetic wave is represented as E is equal to E naught e power j omega t into e power minus gamma z. Similarly H along y direction, electric field intensity along x direction, magnetic field intensity along y direction. So these are nothing but basic transverse nature of electromagnetic waves. Electric field along x direction, magnetic field along y direction, and the wave will propagate along z direction. So this is the general representation of any electromagnetic wave. Okay, so here it is a amplitude of a signal. Next e power minus gamma z. So it will says about the wave is depending upon the propagation. Gamma is nothing but a propagation constant. It is propagating along z direction. And here omega t, j omega t is nothing but it is time dependent and it is space dependent. So electromagnetic wave is time dependent and space dependent. So here gamma is nothing but propagation constant. Okay. So here gamma is nothing but alpha plus j beta. I am substituting here gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta here. So E naught into e power j omega t into e power minus of alpha plus j beta. So here I am writing real term one side and imaginary term one side. So similarly I'll get magnetic field intensity like this. Okay. So here what is parallel plane waveguide? Parallel plane waveguide is nothing but it is an infinite conducting sheet. It is having the infinity length along y direction. The wave is restricted along x direction like this. From x is equal to 0 to x is equal to a. In between these two lines the wave is propagating and the wave is propagating along z direction. But along y direction the length of a waveguide is infinity. So here due to infinity conducting sheets, usually will use the conducting sheets are glasses. It will modify the result of multiplying factor. What is the multiplying factor? Here I am considering e power minus alpha z. E power minus alpha z. So here alpha is nothing but attenuation constant. The wave is propagating in a free space, it will be attenuated. So that attenuation is described by a factor e power minus alpha z. It is nothing but e power minus alpha z, the multiplying factor e power minus alpha z. Now we have to determine the attenuation factor alpha. So how the alpha is causing? As the wave is propagating along the z direction, first it is touching the x is equal to a wall, next it is reflecting back and it is again touching x is equal to 0 wall, next it is reflecting back, touching, reflecting back. So due to this reflecting, the losses will involve in a waveguide. Okay, so here I am considering the voltage and current phases along the parallel plate infinite line is V is equal to V naught into e power minus gamma z, I is equal to I naught into e power minus gamma z. Okay, here I am only considering this e power minus gamma z, the space representation, the way which is depending upon a space, not a, here I am not considering the time. Okay, so here gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta. Substitute gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta here. So here I will get V is equal to V naught e power minus alpha z into e power minus j beta z. I is equal to I naught e power minus alpha z into e power minus j beta z. So I want to calculate the average power, P average. So this is a formula, half into real part of V and I. Only we have to consider the real part of V and I to calculate the average power. So half the real part of V is nothing but V naught into e power minus alpha z. So e power minus j beta z, it is nothing but the imaginary part. So here V is equal to V naught e power minus alpha z. Here V into I complement. So if I do the complement, what will change? Only the imaginary part will change. Plus j will be replaced by minus j, or minus j will be replaced by plus j. So there is no change in the real parts. Just now substitute V as V naught into e power minus alpha z and I star is nothing but I complement. I complement is equals to I naught star, because we are having the complement here. So I naught complement into e power minus alpha z. So it is a real part and there is no change in the symbol. If I am having minus j, it will become plus j if I do the complement, but we have to consider only real part. So there is no change in a real part. So P average is equals to half into V naught I naught star e power minus 2 alpha z. So this is the P average. Consider this as a equation 1. So here attenuation or attenuating power or power lost can be calculated by differentiating the equation 1 with respect to z. Okay, so if I do the differentiation of P average with respect to z, because why we are doing the differentiation with respect to z means the wave is propagating along z direction. So dou by dou z of P average will give us how the power is changing when it is propagating along z direction. So differentiation is nothing but giving information how the wave is propagating along z direction. Is it propagating with the increasing amplitude or decreasing amplitude? So P average differentiation with respect to Z is equals to dou by dou Z of half of V naught I naught star e power minus 2 alpha Z. So do the differentiation with respect to Z. So 1 by 2 V naught I naught star e power minus 2 alpha Z into minus 2 alpha. So here though P average divided by dou Z is equals to minus alpha V naught I naught star into e power minus 2 alpha Z. So here power lost per unit length, that is this power lost per unit length is equation 2, okay, divided by power total power transmitted. Total power transmitted is nothing but P average, that is equation 1, and this is equation 2. So here I got the equation 2 as minus alpha V naught I naught star e power minus 2 alpha Z divided by what is P average? P average is 1 by 2 V naught I naught star e power minus 2 alpha Z. Okay, so I'll get I naught star e power cancel 2 alpha. So here alpha is equals to power lost per unit length divided by total power transmitted. Total power transmitted. Thank you.